Here is an example of how I created this digital art piece with Photoshop layers. There are 45 layers condensed down to 10 frames. The beauty of layers are that I can move them up or down, putting the layer in front or behind other layers, testing the look that I'm trying to achieve with the art piece. The first 3 to 4 layers are blocking in shape with colors, basically a scribble but forming a layout. I can't do this with a mouse. I have to simulate with a brush. I use a Wacom tablet with stylus pen. This is merely forming a foundation guide in which to build upon. Next, I play with colors, patterns of leaves in the background and foreground, remembering that I can send them back or bring them forward, even delete some if necessary. Plenty of options to work with. I wish real-time painting had these kinds of options. Adding more colors to the foreground. This is created by feel. These will be undertones. There are about 3 new layers added that you see. The blue is to catch some sky colors. It is too early to try to refine anything in the frame at this time. Of course, got to give the layers a name, like file management necessary, or else. Starting to blob everything in, trying to create more undertones. The tree trunks need some lighter burnt sienna tones, some dark spots in the foliage area randomly. Each layer can be adjusted with a degree of transparency. These layers, I'm trying to form some detail with trunks and branches, plus some foliage spackling effects. You can see some branches are blending in with the leaf undertones. It lets me decide what I want to put into the next layers. It is starting to show some signs of what I want to create. Adding more trunks and overhead branches. Notice the blue and green background undertones coming through. More branches and clusters of foliage blocked in. Okay, I've blocked in red tone foliage. Now time to add some yellows into the scene. These layers are on top of all other layers. I've laid some groundwork of light streaks across the foreground. Note there are still some greens in the leaves in the right side to add color and show the fall colors are still turning. Still need more branches flowing into the canopy. Thick yellow foliage to bring the top right corner of the frame forward with lighter yellows. The foreground, I've toned it back to give more attention to the trees and fullness of the canopy of colors. The yellows were too thick and dominant, so now I have added more orange reds blended with a few more twigs. I have subdued the foreground by dropping some colored foliage on it. The overall view is starting to harmonize better. I don't touch the foregrounds or trunks anymore. Finally, I add a touch of reality with a brush that is the shape of leaves. This to me helps give it life. Also, I added the leaf brush in whitish tones to help draw the eye into the scene with depth. Time to stop lest I overwork the art.